Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Parker Meadows, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. So 2 balls and no strikes. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Step off throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Sale, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And Sale deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Way inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Meadows on at first, nobody out. And that one is downstairs, and the count's full. Okay. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Fought off foul. Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
No outs, runners at first and second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Sale delivers. That one not close. Going to count 1-2.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
And that's way high. 2-2. First and second here, no outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss.
And pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And takes low for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two on, one out. Ground ball right side, could be two. Fired to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Tarek Skubal.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And now the 0-1. Just missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's to third. To first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Kicks and deals. To the right side, Keith. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
That one well upstairs. And the count is 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Out to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. End of one, and we're still scoreless. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Sale back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. That one missed. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Here's a 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground to the left. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. That's too low. And that is ball one. One out, bases empty. And now 2-0. That one is upstairs.
3-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Up the middle, Arcia. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Two down, bases empty. Jace Young up now for the Tigers. That's inside.
Nope, that's inside.
In the air, left field, down the line, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So a man aboard, Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. In there at the knees. That's strike one. That one hammered center field back there. Tattooed and gone. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Pitch misses. Ball one. Two outs, bases empty. And a ground ball to first. Olsen handles the chance. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, and now Matt Olson up to hit.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Fastball for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 2-2. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Inside 3-2 the count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That one outside, and that's ball one. Skubal, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And a foul ball. Base knock right field. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces. Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Right down the chute, and that's strike one. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And now 1-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So here's Murphy now. First pitch, and he just misses. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside. Jared Kelenic in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Jared Kelenic. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Tigers 2 and the Braves nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Parker Meadows. Meadows, a rangy center fielder, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Good take by Torres. Glaber gets a piece, 1-2. That one just misses. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball inside, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Sale ready. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just off the outside edge, and the count even 1-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. That clips the corner.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next pitch inside. 2-2. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1. Get on the ground to the right side. Albies over to first in time. They limit the damage here. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park, here's Orlando Arcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Harris batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Out number 2. Here's Profar down. Foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that skips into dirt. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Now it's going to be Colt Keith. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Young, the next to hit, takes outside.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Rogers takes low, 2nd trip to the plate in this one. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That to right. Kelnick nabs it, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here comes Austin Riley. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson, struck out swinging his first time. A changeup missing. Ball 1. Riley gets his lead at first with nobody out. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
First and second, no outs. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Doubled his first time up. Foul ball there. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's even up to Ozuna.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Struck out looking his first time. Fouled off left side. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Nope, he held back. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And now the count is even. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Vierling settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And it's now a 2-run game.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Sean Murphy. Well struck left field. That's back there. And it is gone. And we're level. It's 3-3. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jared Kellner now at the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Next offering is fouled back.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. Sale back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. A strikeout and a walk. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Number 63, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Sweeney gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That missed inside. 3-0. Gleyber Torres in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher on now, Dylan Lee.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Deal 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fair ball. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Albies makes the grab for the second out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. And that one is out of here. He sends a rocket to left. And they add on. It's 7-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. First pitch misses. Two outs. And that drops in for a strike. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. Olsen takes it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 3-run shot for the Tigers. It's now 7-3. You're dialed into the show. Back at Truist Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Orlando Arcia. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Ball 1 there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one's gone. An absolute smash to left. And they inch closer. It's 7-4.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. That one fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And ball 1.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And there's a hit. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Profar, who hails from Curaçao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Inside, just missed.
And that one a little bit high.
Profar gets a piece there. Pitch misses, and now 3-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Keith makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Austin.
So here's Riley now. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a foul ball. Harris, the base runner at first with one out. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Snap throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at first, one away. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Here's Matt Olson. This one in the air. Sweeney. He's got it, and that will end the inning. So the Braves get one back on the solo. It's now a 7-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Jace Young. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2-2.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jake Rogers. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Lee, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. This to third, and it gets by him.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Sweeney, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside low, 1-2 to count. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Kahnle.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ozuna in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Tigers bullpen with some action. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley also throwing. Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Outside with a breaking ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Braves trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. One down, base is empty. Hit weakly on the ground. Keith takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. He's already homered in this game. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one missing inside. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Kelnick up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Meadows on the move, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Tigers 7 and the Braves 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 63.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. A little bit low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nasty pitch right there. Now 2-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And it remains 2-2. And that's outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Man at first, nobody out. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. Double play ball to second. Fires over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now that is designated Harry Carpenter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. He was late there. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Torres, the runner at second with 1 away. On the ground to third. Tosses to first.
And that is out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, not German.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Man at second. Fouled off down the right side. And downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing. He went. And a count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Colt Keith up next for the Tigers. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Tigers 7 and the Braves 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next pitch misses way outside. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. Michael Harris the second will hit next. Fouled off. He was late. This one lifted in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. That one almost got him. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Austin Riley. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Inside, 2-0. In the dirt. Profar on at second with 2 down. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Got him. That's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Braves 4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now Jace Young. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. And that's outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it skips in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is downstairs. Full count, 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Rogers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
That's off the mark. 1-1. That one missed. Next offering upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. This one in the dirt. Bomber deals. On the ground right side. And that one handled. They get the force. And that is the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Foley. Here is Matt Olson. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Gets the call. That's strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that one misses up and in. And 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch to Olson. That one way inside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
2-2 on the way. Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that just misses. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That one's in there. Strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. And misses inside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside corner, got him looking. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important getting back into this ball game.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Olsen leads off first with 1 away. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jason Foley is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Johnny Brebbia.
John Brebbia.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And it's 1-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
3 balls.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Jared Kellner on deck for Atlanta. The tying run at the plate. That one 95 to finish him off. Now a chance for Jared Kelenic. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Fastball for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball is outside. The 2-1. Hard liner. And that is the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Daysbel Hernandez.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 62, Daysbel Hernandez.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Late swing, foul to the left. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel Perdomo, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Dodd warming up as well. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2.
Ball. Count's full.
Hit in the air out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Green.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Just missed. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Going, gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 8-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter.
1 for 4 with a double.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Very high with that one. 2-2. Caught it looking for the K. Tigers add 1 to the lead on this homer. It's now an 8-4 score. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tyler Holton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Sweeney makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Whipped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. It's 8-5.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Jerks and Profar getting ready to hit. And ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tyler Holton departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Bo Brisky on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Yeah, the batter now, Austin Riley. Ball one, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one off the mark. Now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one popped up. Torres under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
Now that's first baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.